Hello everyone, it is Marc Berman from TV Media Insights. It is Tuesday, July 24th. I would like to welcome you back to our daily video cast. We are coming to you live from the summer 2012 Television Critics Association press tour from the Beverly Hilton Hotel, and I am here with Brent Furtick. Hello, Brent.
Hello, Mark. Thanks for having me back.
Thanks for being here.
Two days in a row.
2 days in a row. That's a record. I wish you were in New York. You could do this with me more.
Yeah,
I wish, but you're in Canada. I'm in New York. It's a little, Anyway, we got through Fox Day. Today
Got through it is a good.
Got through Fox Day. Today is NBC, but before we get to NBC, because there was a lot to talk about, why don't we talk about Mariah Carey? Good or bad?
Big news out of Fox.
Yes.
You know what? I think there was a subsequent press conference with the X Factor, and Simon Cowell kind of hit it on the head where he said that he didn't really see Mariah having the ability to be, honest with people, that she's too nice. And I really have that fear that she's going to be, it'll be J-Lo all over again, where she's not going to say anything critical or give any meaningful response. It'll be, I love your spirit, you're so wonderful. And, who needs that?
Well, but the one good thing, because she's doing the show, then I am certain Randy Jackson will be back. So
absolutely.
So
didn't they say that he's her co-manager?
Yes, so he'll be there. He'll be there.
I think so.
But I will say this, the X Factor panel that they had, or the session, which was by a satellite, they were not actually here.
Miami. Yeah.
I thought that was pretty dreadful. I just don't see how Simon Cowell is relating to Britney Spears and Demi Lovato. I mean, he can't act the same way he did with Paula Abdul with a 19-year-old, right?
No, it's a little it's a weird dynamic, and it's almost like, I remember the first time I saw that picture of him with Demi Lovato, I thought it looked like Bring Your Daughter to Work Day.
I know.
It didn't quite fit.
It doesn't quite fit, but let's talk about NBC because they are here now.
Big day.
Big day. Here's the thing about NBC. They have 6 new shows. They needed to be aggressive. They're making changes all over the place. And what's interesting about the schedule is there are 10 comedies, including 4 new sitcoms. That's a lot of sitcoms for a network that has comedies nobody watches.
and let's be fair.
Right?
In my opinion, some very good comedies that nobody watches.
Right. That's the fact. But what's interesting about it, and I think a little sad actually, is that NBC just can't get away from doing that live action, the single camera comedy.
Yeah.
All the 4 new comedies it's kind of the same mode, and I just don't see any of them breaking out and being a mass hit. Do you?
No, I mean, we've got the big ticket one is the Matthew Perry
Go On.
And you know what? It's kind of meh. I don't think people are going to be that excited about it. He doesn't seem that excited about it.
No, he does not.
It doesn't.
It reminds me of. Do you remember the old Judd Hirsch sitcom?
Yes.
That he did, Dear John.
Dear John. Same show, different year, different actor. Dear John managed to stay on the air for about 4 seasons, but simply because it had lead-in support. Go On, it's Tuesday at 9 o'clock out of The Voice, so it does have lead-in support, but I don't see anyone watching it. No, and it's about group therapy. Frankly, the last time group therapy was interesting on television, it was Bob Newhart. Okay,
yes.
So and this one I don't think is going to change.
Did you ever notice that the patients on the Bob Newhart show never got better? They never got better.
Well, that's the secret of being a successful psychologist.
That show never got the attention it deserved. Mary Tyler Moore got all the attention. Bob Newhart did not, and it deserved some.
What a fabulous show.
Fabulous show.
Love it.
Now, there are 3 other new comedies on NBC, and I have to be honest, I've seen them all. I think, I'm being honest, the best actor among all their new comedies is the chimp, the little monkey on Animal Practice, right?
Oh, yeah. And that show is just, I love that actor, Justin Kirk. Thought he was phenomenal in Angels in America. Love him in Weeds, but I'm sorry, this show, P.U.
Right, I know.
Lord.
I don't see any. I mean, I thought Guys with Kids or New Normal. I thought of the 4, New Normal might have looked the best. I don't see any of them breaking out.
The New Normal so desperately wants to be Arrested Development.
Yes,
and it's just not.
But the problem with that Arrested Development is it never had a mass audience, a mass appeal, and that NBC needs that. And let's go to the dramas. We have Revolution and we have Chicago Fire. Of the 2, which do you think will work, if any?
Wow, I think first of all, Chicago Fire is as generic as its title sounds.
Yes.
It's from Dick Wolf. They might as well just call it,
Law and Order Chicago Fire.
Chicago Fire. But you know what? Sometimes look, he's had a pretty good track record of generic cop shows, frankly. So I wouldn't discount him. But, I love the Revolution pilot. I thought it was really intriguing, really interesting. But we've also seen how these shows tend up going. Alcatraz, a great example. Flash Forward, another one where they give you really intriguing concept, great pilot. Then by about episode 3 and 4, it's like, what do I care? It's a really tough balancing act to keep us stringing along, wanting to get that big question answered, and not boring us by stringing us along too much.
And remember, Smash is on the back burner for mid-season to come right back to the Monday 10 o'clock. Not that Smash was a ratings hit. It was not. It was a critical hit.
Yes.
I think Chicago Fire has a very good shot of working, simply because it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. You recognize the characters. They're heroes. Yeah. That's what people like. Dick Wolf doesn't have the best track record if a show is not named Law and Order.
That's true, actually. That's a good point, yes.
I'm going to be optimistic. I think of NBC's 6 new shows, the new one to keep an eye on, a positive eye, is Chicago Fire. What's your pick?
You know what? It's a very tentative pick, Revolution, just because I like it. I think it could be a neat... You know what? I don't think it's going to be a huge breakout hit. If anything, it'll be a fringe-size mini cult hit. But that's only if they don't screw it up. And the odds are stacked very highly that they're going to screw it up.
We'll have to see what happens. All I can say is, thankfully, NBC still has Sunday Night Football. Because if they didn't have football, they would be in trouble. They would be in a lot of trouble.
They'd be getting own ratings. They'd be getting own Free Network ratings if they didn't have football.
Well, thank you very much, Brent. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Mark.
I hope you'll join me again while we're out here at the press store.
Love to.
I hope everybody has a great day, and we are coming to you from TV Media Insights. I am Marc Berman, and you are
Brent Furtick from TV Week Magazine and shopconnect.ca.
Yes, and please check out Brent's stuff. Thank you for joining me. We will see you next time. Bye.